ahead and get started. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream for now. I will be back. I have something I need to do. I'm actually gonna have a chat with some people who they're the ones asking for this feature request I'm working on, the bug bounty. Something is up with this lighting now. Okay, that's better. It's a little messed up. Oh boy. Let me try adjusting my colors a little here. That's not helping. That's helping. Alright, I think we'll say that's good enough. A little annoying, but it'll have to do. Yeah, so let's is this it? No, it's not it. What do I need to do? Yep, there we go. Okay, and we will go into Capacitor plugins here. I don't really need to do a lot of it this time. What are we doing? Let's open Android Studio here. It's all right. Okay, start up my Pixel 7. Something annoying that I noticed yesterday. The orientation is not working correctly on emulator. Just gonna add a little to do in there. I'm gonna start this Pixel 7 though. You know what it is? Need this hood. There we go. Now we're vibing. Those Wednesday vibes. situation, because I thought it shouldn't take this long. Yeah. I need to add more game. What's going on? Let me open up my mic controller over here. Didn't work. That's better. Okay, let me make sure I have this properly set up. No, I do not. I see the problem. Hopefully that's better. Let's check. Oh, yeah, now I need to turn it down a little. How's that? A little loud, huh? Yeah, I think we're good. Cool. You know, yesterday it was having these problems starting the emulator also, and I wonder because yesterday when it was having those problems, I thought it was related to RAM, free memory, but it didn't seem like I didn't change anything. Then I tried it, I gave it the hard kill, and I restarted, and then when I started the emulator, it seemed to work alright. So let's try it again. See if we can get it working. No. Don't want to send. Let's watch this here. Emulator terminated, huh? Why did I say that? Something suspicious is going on because yesterday I deleted this one. This old Pixel 3 that I was using. Well, I think what we're gonna do, let's give it the kill and restart it. And instead of starting the emulator, I'm gonna just use my own device here for now. It's kind of a hassle getting this stuff set up every day. Wish I could make it easier. Somehow. Need to go into my options and turn on wireless debug. Now it should be showing up. Okay. Good. What I was going to work on next, I think, is adding this film strip here of the thumbnails. I think that would be probably the best thing to work on. And I did a little bit of looking into how to do that. Not a ton. Let me try to find what I had. So I did get these nice thumbnails. I have the thumbnail code working from yesterday. Where is that? These ones. So like once you save it, then you can get the thumbnail. And then I need to add it to this view somehow. Or other. Somehow or other. Okay. So let's see about, need to make like a recycler view adapter, recycler view, and an adapter, and then like some sort of thumbnail adapter. Okay. Alright. So if I add a class here in, let's just do gotta get some imports up in here. Okay, and now we can add this thumbnail adapter. Right? I think that's fine. And then we can let's actually let's do this like this. Does this make sense, Linear Layout Manager? And now when we do this, well, we should make this, extract this into its own field. Honestly, this should be its own field too. Music problems. Let's real quick just make sure that works. Yeah, cool. So I got about half an hour before my chat that I need to hop to, and I will be back on to work on this afterwards, but gonna be in and out real quick. Alright. Now, down here, I can do thumbnail adapter, add thumbnail, BMP, right? Yep. And I don't really know exactly if this is gonna look very good. Feel like I need some kind of more layout things. Like I don't think this is gonna look right, but should at least see if I can call add thumbnail, I think, and then if add thumbnail seems to be working, then I'll adjust some more. So yeah, so the film strip is working. It is looking weird though, but it's working, kind of. So I need to figure out how to make that at the bottom. I don't know if I should consider any sort of layout XMLs. It just doesn't seem like the rest of these plugins are using it at all, but maybe I should consider it. I'm not quite sure. I think what we can do is we can make the button layout inside another layout. So make a layout to hold both the button layout and the film strip. And then actually maybe I should just use a relative layout for the whole thing. Instead of a frame view. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if this import relative layout. It kind of would be nice if I did use a XML layout. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to make that a class variable. It's not harming anything though. Let me take a look at how this seems. Okay. So for some reason, it seems to be working okay until I take more than 3 pictures, and then it seems to crash. Let's look at the log maybe. So it says max images. Image reader. Oh, okay. So what's the reason that I need 3? Let's go for 100. Why not? Who's gonna stop me? You? Certainly not. Now, yesterday though, I was thinking about this. I was having troubles with the emulator, right? Yesterday, oh, what's this? Yesterday, I ran it with my regular phone, and then the simulator was the simulator. Then it started up. I wonder if it has anything to do with that. Is 100 too many? What's it say? What is happening? What is this? Let me see my logs. Scroll to bottom. What is happening? Is 100 too many? Well, how do I figure out then? Let's do 10, okay? Yeah, sure. I agree. 100 is a lot. Maybe 10 is okay, huh? Yeah, 10 looks okay. Yeah, so that's working. It doesn't quite look great, but I can fix that. We have the basics here, which is what really matters. So, okay. Nice. This view, though, it needs work. Relative layout. Margin. So you gotta think a little bit about how I actually want it to look. Kind of feel like we want, you know, the button, and then above it or below it is the film strip of the thumbnails. And when you tap on any of the thumbnails, you should be able to like delete them, I think. I'm curious whether this starts. It seems like it crashed again immediately, even though it says starting up here. It's really annoying. But the physical device test is working alright, so we'll just continue with that for now. End of, let's say above. Can we try that? See how that looks? I mean, it would be nice if I made the layout XMLs, because those are like easily viewable, but this is not above. Align parent bottom. I think that's the problem. Yeah, that looks decent enough. So in between each of these, in here, these thumbnails, be nice if it had a small bit of padding. So like, layout params. Is it? I want it on each of the things. See how that looks? Yeah, that's like a little too much margin, but it's working. So I'm thinking maybe not 16, but like just half that. We just want like a small little buffer, basically. Alright, cool. That seems like a better margin. Alright. Well, I think that might do it for now. I have about 15 minutes before I'm gonna chat with these people. And when I get back on stream later, I think I have a feeling I might switch to working on my Svelte newsreader. So feel free to come back around an hour from now or so, maybe an hour and a half-ish, and I'll be getting some work done on that. Unless I find some tasks to do on this camera business based on this chat I'm having, in which case I might hop back on this. So we'll be doing one of those two things. Alright. We'll be back later. Alright. We are back. Call went well. Got some good things to work on. A couple things we want to do. So we want a method. Not in here. In our camera, we want some kind of flipping the camera, right? Of course we want that. Private. Flip camera. So uh-oh. Gotta kill my alerts there. There we go. Alright. So we want this to flip to the front facing camera if currently on back or opposite. Whatever. That's good enough to remind me what I want that to do. We also want zoom. Let's say set zoom level. We'll just assume this takes a float. And set the zoom level on the camera. And our music died. Let's fix it. Do we need to restart something? Oh, something's very broken. Well, we can't not have music. So, what are we gonna do? Let's try this. And we were at around 45 minutes in. I'm gonna skip forward here. Alright. That should be fine. Alright. We also want pinch to zoom, right? Handle pinch zoom. I don't really know exactly how this works, how it will work. Should be able to pinch to zoom the camera. We also want remove photo. Let's just take like an index. Remove a photo from the list of ones that have been taken so far. So these thumbnails, they need like a little X on them. Basically. Got little snacks. Alright. I think the easiest one to work on first is going to be flip camera. So like, when I open the camera, yeah. Alright, hold up. I'm going to add a to-do here. If another image is added when you've already got the max images, it will crash. So I need to figure out how to deal with that. I'm not entirely sure. But I tried setting it to like a max of 100 before, and that did not help. But I need to add a to-do so I don't forget about that. Alright, so flip camera, right? Camera ID. So there's gotta be some way to like get the front-facing one, I assume. Let me see if I can check the Android camera 2 examples. That one. This might have something that I can use in here. Camera fragment is where all the goodies are, right? Front. Okay. Interesting. So I need some way to flip the camera. Extensions? What's camera X? I don't think I should mess around with that business right now. Camera 2 utils. Not intended to use a standalone. Fine. Slow motion. Extensions. What is this? Extensions. Extensions. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't be going over here. This seems like it could be helpful. Let's get in here. And probably I don't know. Okay. Doesn't have any. Alright, let's just do a good search. Camera to switch Android camera to switch camera. Switch front back. Here, this will help. Certainly this will help, right? Alright. Rear. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Multi-camera. Uh-huh. Simultaneous multi-cameras? I don't know. This stream stuff. This package, unless I recommend using camera X. Oh, I really don't relish the idea of switching some of this stuff. But I know that X stuff is what they recommend. I wonder if I can fix that. Remember, I had this bug. So let's see. Nope. That's not the one. Uh-huh. Add target. Somewhere I have an add target. Start preview. Add target. So supposedly I can add target image reader. Surface. Maybe. Says on this page, not that page. No. Link the surface targets with the combined request. Capture session, combined request, repeating, So this is all the same as what I was doing before, except that I was calling them as separate requests. So maybe this is what I wanted before. Take start preview, take picture, create capture session, take picture. I don't know, actually. I'm gonna just add a to-do here. No, stop it. Keep going the wrong thing. Do I have a closed camera? on open. So the first thing to do when I want to switch cameras, it's going to be I have to close that other camera, right? Where did I put all those methods, eh? There it is. So, camera. Okay. So, then I have to make this a different camera device. Open camera. Get camera ID list 0. Let me just debug in here real quick. I'm going to do you know what? That should be... They're strings? Why did my camera list is that? And then I can do it this way, but I'll put a breakpoint here, and I want to see what the cameras are. 0 and 1. Okay, yep. So just for my sake, I want to see what these characteristics are. Camera characteristics dot should have a way to figure out if it's the front camera or not. And no, please don't do this right now. Okay. Lens facing front. Lens facing front. Okay. So, okay, let's do this. Private int. Is it going to be int or string? Let's just do int for now. Get front facing camera ID, and that's going to be camera manager. You know what? I don't want this in open camera. I want this in create view. No, override public on create. How do I just get like a nice override? Get activity. These are good suggestions, but that's not what I want. Oh, so fragment ones on create. Cool. Yes. Good. So hopefully create view. Do I need to call create view? Don't think so. I am unsure exactly what order thing. I always forget Android lifecycle stuff. I'm calling create view explicitly over in my setup dialog here. camera view, set, okay. So the question is, when exactly do I want this fragment context to be available? But should be okay. Create view, on create. I don't really feel like looking stuff up right now. Let's just carry on. Get camera. Concurrent camera IDs. Get torch strength level. Okay. These are all very interesting. We can say we should have an ID, right? We should do a version of this. And int, get camera characteristics string. Okay, fine. We'll make it a string. Android's being silly again, I guess. If camera manager equals null, then let's make the camera manager. Fragment. It shouldn't be null at this point. Where did I put it? Darn. I think I got rid of it and didn't actually save it anywhere. Can we go, is there like a list of changes somewhere? Local changes, you know? That would be nice. Alright, we're gonna go through the undo stack a bit. Let's try to find what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. Alright, cool. Beautiful. Uh-huh. I don't know if I should be catching all these exactly. Like, assuming this is a reusable component, it should be throwing them to the people using it. But right now, I'm gonna swallow it. Okay. So we get the characteristics. Then camera manager, get characteristics. This is weird. Why is the default like that? I think it should be on one line. Camera characteristics. Right? So then we can say, get it's just get, and no, get cam characteristics dot facing front or lens facing. Let's see if we can just grab the documentation here. Possible values, front, back, external. Okay. Front, and this will return what? The camera device faces the same direction as the camera screen, lens facing front. I don't think that's what I want. I'm gonna pull up this documentation here real quick. Come on. Let me see it. See also. See also lens facing front. Camera metadata. Okay, so this is going to be camera direction. Yeah. And then if camera direction, camera metadata. It's going to be a string that I return. Just string.empty. I mean, why is there no constant value for string empty? Why, Java? So now we have a nice method here that I can use to just get the front-facing camera ID. I'm very curious to know if it works. So let me just you know what? Stop that. I'm getting distracted. Don't get distracted. Call this method. Let's call this method here. When are we going to call it? When's a good time? Let's just call it in start preview here. Let's just do that. Okay. And set a breakpoint. And I just want to see if it should be 1 is what it should be. So let's see what it says. it says crash. Oh boy. Okay. Do we have a log on that one? Yikes. Oh, uh-huh. Hold up. I did not move that somewhere helpful. Where should it be? Camera manager. I mean, create view is kinda not the right place, but at the same time, it's where the context gets passed in, so it's okay, maybe. Aha. All right, and the wrong breakpoint. Where did I put the... Oh, start preview. Fine. Front cam is 1, which is correct. So, that's good then. Yeah, maybe we will have a similar method here. We'll just say, we'll call it back facing. And we should call these, honestly, like, this is not the place. Again, we should have it in, like, on create or something. Not on create, but I don't know exactly. I need to assess. Let's put a to-do. We got lots of to-dos at the moment. So this should be call these after create view so that it has context, but not in this method. I don't know. Hopefully that helps me remember what I wanted to do. So, we're just gonna do some variables here. String back facing camera equals nothing. Yeah, whatever. And front facing camera. We're gonna set them in here. So now, if we come back in here and we look at our code that opens the camera, right? We should be able to do this stuff, and we can do it. Okay, so get the camera characteristics, then do this stuff. That all seems fine. And then then start the camera, right? Except instead of this, we should say current. No. Let's do a refactor rename here. Excuse me. I just want to rename it. Rename. All right. And all right. Current camera ID. Let's do ID. And then we can say current camera is ID. Okay? Only if all that stuff succeeds, right? Get characteristics ID. Where is this called? Open camera. Back-facing camera. Surface on surface available. Let's just default to front. No, back. All right. So we're gonna close and open current equals back, then front, or else back. This is not fantastic. So if we're current camera is the back one, then switch it to the front, or else switch it to the back. And once we do this, then it's going to be the other one. Okay, so this method's no longer used. So if I just run this, it should be the same as it was. Things should be using the back one. And yeah, I can see that's working properly. So now if I do, we need to call flip camera somewhere. How about we call it on take picture, huh? We'll just go to take picture and we will temporarily comment these things out and call flip camera, and oh, I hope it works. It would be so great if it actually just works. Okay, so I'm on the back camera. Now I click take picture and it is going to call flip camera. Oh my goodness. It is working. That's fantastic. Okay. Beautiful. Now, of course, I actually need a button for this, not this button, this take picture button. So I need another button for that. But it is working properly. That's awesome. I had some food that I put in my oven, and I was warming it up. I'm gonna go BRB and grab that because I'm hungry. I am back. I made myself a little sandwich. Hmm. Now, how do I do zoom? Is that next? No. I think next is I actually I should add the button to take the picture. I need to center the button. Need to center the take picture button. I want the film strip view needs buttons. Oh. Shoot, hold up a second. I need to go BRB real quick again. Just real quick. All right. Oh, nope. Okay. And what was I doing? I was trying to make some just trying to figure out how I'm supposed to make this view look properly a bit better. See if that looks better. Also, I want this to be centered too. See if that looks better, huh? Yeah, that does look better. Okay. So we're making some progress here. I know I didn't show that on screen, but it does look better. Now, I'm gonna add a new button here. just before I want it to the right. Left? Which way? Should be left or right? I think I want it to the right of it. This might not be right. Uh-huh. Let's do this. See if how that looks there. Okay. Now, flip. Flip. Nice, it's working. Okay. Cool. It is working nicely. Of course, not fully working, but got the flip. We got it takes pictures. I want let's revisit this here. Shoot. Let's try to figure out what exactly this is supposed to do here. So, you make a nicer looking in the thumbnail adapter. This is only one view in here. I'm gonna need to change it to have a wrapper view on it, I think. Let's try this. Required type. Image view. So I can't return that. Interesting. New view holder. Okay, how should I handle this? I'm not totally sure how I'm gonna do this. Maybe we don't need a little button. Maybe we just, if you tap on the image, it deletes it. You know what? For now, let's just go back to this other version. And we'll just say see if that works, huh? I think it will.
I'd like it if there was like a little X button, but so we can't do like a rapid fire. But it does work when I tap on the little thumbnail, it's removed from the view. So that's something. I want there to be something better though. That's not how we want it. I know it's gonna make it more complicated. So we'll just leave it like that for now. Even though it's just not optimal. Alright. So we got the flip. I don't know if we need this. Yeah. Now, let's see. I think there's a zoom in here. I'm looking through all these settings. And there's probably a zoom in here. Kind of seems like there would be. Available modes, auto white balance, effects. We don't need any of those effects. Scene modes, no, we don't care about any of those. Control zoom ratio. Lens distortion. I do feel like there's some kind of lens distortion going on. I might want to look into that. Alright. Probably need to use some of these request available capabilities, honestly. But where is the zoom? Sensor stuff. That doesn't seem like what we want. Illumination things, test pattern, shading, base detection, that could be helpful, I don't know. OIS, fine, is good. Tone map, nothing about zoom, huh? Okay. So how do you control zoom then? camera manager, camera device maybe is what we would want to use. Let me just can't remember if I have like a camera device. Camera device. I do have a camera device. Okay, cool. Does this have a like a set zoom? Oof, I don't know. It might be somehow in this capture. Hmm. Camera to zoom level. Zoom example. Min zoom. This camera to using texture view. Oh, here's a pinch zoom. This is good, right? It's in here? I was looking through those. Zoom util. Hold up though. No, this stuff is not what I want. App. Zoom util. Yeah. Max zoom, min zoom. Scalar available max digital zoom. Okay. Zoom crop rectangle. Is this how it's supposed to be done? Scale gesture detector. What's a scale gesture detector? Is this pinch to zoom, basically? Okay. Set on touch listener scale gesture detection. Interesting. Maybe I will try this then. Just want to see if the yeah, give me the scale gesture detector. Cool. And we can make it in the create view, can't we? Max zoom. Okay. No. Float? Is it a float? Maybe? I think it's a float, isn't it? Yeah. Should we make it on a specific camera ID? I think that would be smart, wouldn't it? Or okay. Get max zoom. Characteristics. And our characteristics are the camera ID for that. And maybe I should do a nice current camera characteristics, right? That would be helpful, I think. So when we get the camera characteristics here, we can say we're setting it equal when we open the camera. Is that the best place to do it? Maybe. Maybe not. But in any case, it saves us... Well, no. You know what? Because we wanted to do this on a per camera ID basis anyway, so whatever. We're just gonna leave this here. I don't know if I'm gonna use this current camera characteristics anyway. Get. Is this a can return null? What's the Android thing doing? Seems to cast it? Maybe. Unboxing might be null pointer. I mean, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's a float, so what should I do exactly? We should say like if it's null then Hmm. What was it doing? If the max zoom is less, return if it's less, then just return else. Sure. Oh, hey. Should I bother with this here then? Scale factor. What scale factor did I set? I don't know. Fine. I just want to see what our current zoom is set to. So I'm just gonna like run this and then do a zoom. Wait, I have to set the texture view here. Like this. Says does not override perform click. That's fine. I don't need to. If it's just a warning, then I'm gonna ignore that. Alright, so yes, I set the on-touch listener so that it does this scale gesture detector. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit debug real quick. And then I will perform a scale gesture. Okay. So I did like a pinch to zoom. And now I'm gonna have my breakpoint set. Oh, it's really hard to get it to properly do that. Because it likes to adjust this action drawer. I'm very curious now what this does. $10. Cool. It's really hard to do this pinch to zoom because of the drawer. And the scale just seems to be always 1 for some reason. What's the scale factor supposed to be? Scale. I don't know. It just seems to always be 1 though. Is that because of my breakpoint? Maybe. It's just impossible to get it. I need probably to not use this drawer anymore because it's not doing me any favors. Well, I think this is on the right track. I don't think I'm gonna do any more at the moment. I think I'm gonna call it and go do some other things. Gotta go do a run. I think this is a good place to stop. It's a good time. That was what, about an hour and a half? And then we did like an hour stream earlier, so yeah. I think it's a good place to call it. Alright. Well, I will be back on tomorrow. See here. I might be closer to 9:30 or 10. No. Tomorrow, same time. 9 a.m. Alright.